All right, welcome back to Dose of Reality with Shukri. I know you guys have been asking what is the big gap between Dose of Reality not showing, and well, it's because of COVID. I'm gonna blame it to COVID-19. We are back, and we're going to be doing monthly to monthly shows. And I wanted to introduce you guys to our new show today. Some tremendous, extraordinary women who are doing a great job here in Minnesota. They are working so hard, and we're doing business entrepreneurs, women in Minnesota, and we want to just get a glimpse of why, how they do it, being mothers, daughters, parents, and all that kind of things. Welcome to Dose of Reality. Again, I'm gonna allow the ladies to introduce themselves. Today we're just gonna do a 30 minutes of this show. So, Sagal, go ahead and introduce yourself and tell us what you do.
Hi guys, magacayga waa Sagal. Should I speak English or Somali?
English will be great.
All right. Hi guys, my name is Sagal. And I have a ritual med spa. So I own a med spa.
Perfect. Thank you, Sagal. Welcome to Dose of Reality.
Thank
Barlin,
you.
go ahead and tell us a little bit about yourself.
Hi, my name is Barlin, and I have a boutique store.
Thank you, Barlin. Welcome to Dose of Reality. I will go with Anisa. Go ahead.
Hi guys, my name is Anisa and I own Leonora LLC, which basically has beauty products and other stuff like accessories, and we have a lot of stuff on our website.
Okay, welcome. So, welcome to Dose of Reality once again, guys. So, the reason for this show was just to talk about independent women doing their own thing and being entrepreneurs. As a Somali immigrant person in United States, doing some really unique things is amazing. Some of you are doing businesses with beauty, some of you are doing fashion. It amazes me, how do you multitask and do all these things? So I will go right to the questions. I know I had a lot of people joining us, but I think we're having technical issue with them, but we'll continue with you ladies. Okay, so my first question is, what motivates you to become a business owner, especially in United States?
So should I go first?
Sure. Second.
Okay, so I was in this country in 1995. So my mother was always a businesswoman, always hustling, always on the street, doing an amazing job. So I was always raising my sisters and looking at her as a role model. So as soon as I hit, the right age when I graduated from high school, I did not want to be always working for someone. So I always thought of how do I go and about what business should I do. So then I started with beauty, and then I opened my own salon. Actually, I worked for other companies just to gain that experience. But mashallah, after a long time of journey, I opened my own salon, came out with our own product, and then finally got into this med spa. That is who inspired me was my mom.
Super great. Anissa, tell me a little bit about yourself. How did you start your beauty business?
It was actually all my husband's idea. I do 9 to 5. I am a compliance contract manager for a nonprofit organization, and I work with 5 different counties in the metro area. Dakota County, Hennepin, Ramsey, and Stanson Benton, which is in St. Cloud. And then I do that 9 to 5. And then my husband's idea, because I use always organic products that I make them at home. And even back home, I did that. And me and him, we sat down and we started Leonora Cosmetics, Leonora Beauty Products 3 years ago. And then it's been success. I was motivated. First of all, I see a lot of the women in our community are influenced by bleaching creams and all of that. It's very popular, and I wanted them to use organic products like our moms did back in the day, just like Harut, Kasil, those stuff. So we made the clay mask, and then we started charcoal mask, and we do the neem mask, which is always sold out because it's like heals acne, pigmentation, and even skin tone. And then we started hair care products. We started because we have my little daughter, and she has like very dry hair. So we expanded, and alhamdulillah, even with COVID this year, a lot of people don't want to go to stores and they come to our online store. And our mostly customers was Somali, but right now we have Ethiopians, we have African Americans, white people using our clay masks, writing reviews on our website. It's really exciting. I can't wait
Okay.
to be independent, like Segal said. She doesn't want to work for people, so I'll get there one day, I guess. But I'm still
Inshallah.
working at the office
That's a
when I'm
great.
doing this.
Inshallah, definitely. I appreciate. Barlin, tell me a little bit about yourself. But before Barlin, you talk, I think Sagal, you will mute yourself when someone is talking. I can hear background noise, so I'm
Okay.
getting
All
distracted.
right.
Okay. Thank you, sweetie. Barlin, go ahead and tell us a little bit. How do you motivate to become a businesswoman?
I think I born in a business woman because all my family is a business.
Yes.
According to my brothers and sisters and my father, I think I came from long with the family heritage, I think. And when I was 16, I started sewing my own and doing my own clothing and doing my own hijab and getting my own, changing the jewelries. And all my family's telling me, you're becoming a fashion and designer. As when I came here in 1993 with my father and in Minnesota. I think was the first people who arrived in Minnesota. And then after that, I went to the college and I came by accounting. I was sitting at the desk every day. I was like,
Good.
this is not working for me. And it's like, what should I do? And when
Mhm.
every day I arrive the office or whatever, everybody asks me, where did you get these shoes? Where did you get this hijab? And I don't want to
Yeah.
become modest, you know. So all my
Good.
friend and family start asking me to start, why you don't open your own? And then I went back to school and taken fashion and designer. And that's what
MashaAllah.
I came on open my own boutique.
Great job, Arlene. That's amazing. Matter of fact, guys, some of my hijabs that you see me wear are from Berlin. And Valerie, all the muting part, they can still control it themselves. Is that correct? Perfect. So the second question is, how do you manage to balance your business and your personal life that involves your family, raising kids, friends, going out, enjoying your life at the same time? Tell me a little bit about that.
Cycle, go fast.
All right. So with me, Alhamdulillah, I have a great partner, and we do set up that schedule as far as it goes with business. So even though he do have a full time job, he has that flexibility where he does support me 90% of the amount of the business. Ka. Also, the other thing is that you always want to have time for family, time for it's just all up to you. The end of the day and the way you set up. So as long as you figure it out and that you don't lose time in between because time to us is money.
That's right.
Literally, time كعريري بينو هاي. So
Mhm.
for that reason, we always schedule. We have a
Mhm.
family time, we have gathering time, we have a business time. So we just kind of like it's a family thing for us. Alhamdulillah.
Great. Anissa, tell me a little bit about you being a mother, and which I know Sagar is a mother too. Five boys, Sagar? Just
But four boys and one princess finally.
I give you five for that,
Yeah.
Sago.
Yes,
I
yeah.
know. Anissa, tell me a little bit about yourself.
So I do have four kids, three boys and one girl, and my son, the youngest, is 3 months.
MashaAllah, MashaAllah. So how
So
do you manage that?
yeah, so I do have a nanny that comes home, helps me with the kids 5 days a week while I'm at work before COVID. Yeah, but now I'm working from home.
Okay.
So I let
And
her go, and me and my husband, we manage the time. I don't have any family here. So it's like me and him, that's it. And then for friends and going out, honestly, ever since I became a mom, I go out with my friends that have babies. Like I choose friends that are same, like in the same situation like me. We go on play dates, we go on family trips.
good.
You give up some things, like
That's true.
so. So I don't like going out a lot, like maybe parties and all of that. All I do is just like dinner dates with my friends and
Yeah.
play dates at the playground and stuff like that. That's it, and
All
that's
right.
something I enjoy doing.
Okay, Barlin, go ahead and answer that question for me. I think.
Hi, actually, I'm not a family, and sometimes I don't have time, friends, but I try to have time to meet them. You
Mhm.
know, the job I do, you have to be here 24 hours. So we open
That's true.
7 days a week, and I'm dealing with the Somali community, and they always come in late night. So I have to stay back until 11 o'clock. Shukri
That's
sometimes
right.
come 11 o'clock.
Hey,
So it's
don't tell on
hard.
me.
I try to manage, and then I don't want to be, and when you have a job and you have a big store and
Mhm.
you got to put 100%, you know what I
That's
mean?
true.
Even though you have
Mhm.
employee, you have to be there. But I try to manage as well.
Okay.
It,
So
it's hard.
So mostly just to have everyone that the audience are watching and everybody else that maybe wants to become a business owner, more like scheduling yourself, being very accurate and knowing what time to open the business, what time to meet with your clients and things like that manages with your business and family. Is that correct, ladies?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So what are the daily challenges you face as an entrepreneur businesswoman, like on a daily basis? What are the challenges?
For me, the challenging, like Barlin Batik said, is the timing with our community. We need to learn to always, come on time. Time is money, even to
Mm-hmm.
them, even to us. So we would hope that they all come on time, and that's just the way it is. But with our community, we're having struggle with the timing.
Okay. All right. And everybody agrees on that. It's
Yes,
the time that we have
absolutely.
I
issue.
don't I
Absolutely.
don't have any problem because it's an online store. I just
Online
send them the
store.
link
Ah,
and they just go.
Okay.
But
You're
you know what? I
lucky.
have a
yeah,
store in Nairobi, and Barlin said they always call the shop manager, and they always go 6 p.m., 7 p.m. And now there's a curfew in Kenya, so it's really
MashaAllah.
hard. She always tells me I have to stay late, and I'm like, no, don't stay late. Close the shop by
Mm-hmm.
6 p.m. But
Mm-hmm.
they always want to come. I
well,
think it's
Yeah.
something with our culture.
Okay.
for
Yeah.
us
And
right
Yeah.
now. Oh, go
when
ahead.
we when it comes to time, I can tell you that I'm not happy about it. Matter of fact, I mean, we started the show late too, right?
There you
um,
go. There you go.
But that was
um,
technology, Dosa. It was the
technology
Right.
technology
issue,
problem.
exactly. But when it comes to weddings, events,
We
meetings,
always
I've
late.
noticed Somali are always behind. Yeah, we're known for that. Even the white
Right.
people now
Right.
got used to us. Yeah. So
Right.
alhamdulillah, we're still doing great as long as we show up. If something ends up happening, that's what matters, right?
I got
True.
um
one more to add into it, and that
sure.
one,
Yeah.
that what a problem I has our community is, I don't know, is that a culture or religion we have? Is a discount. Like, I don't understand that part.
Yeah,
Even
I
a
agree with
higher
you. I
employee,
agree
I
with
have
you,
employee,
Darlene.
I have to be on the store, and it's like
Right.
as a business owner, you can't be you put your feet on 7 days. It's hard. I have to
Yep,
do
you're
other
right.
things to take care of it, if it comes to your parents
And then,
or whatever. And then when
Mhm.
I left the employee and the store, they fight with them. They want discount. They demand a discount. I don't
Okay.
get that part. I have that
and then,
challenge every single day. I have
Okay.
our
right. And
community
then
lay back.
also, yes, you're
Oh,
right,
sorry.
Darlene. Thank you for putting that out. That one eye. It is heated when it comes to that because everything right now that we do is a brochure. The price is set. We
Mhm.
already thought about the discount and throughout the season. And then
Mhm.
also we are in mainstream. So you being on mainstream, you got to be fair to
Mhm.
either Ajnabiga or Somalida.
That's
So
correct.
still bargaining is a
Hmm.
thing that we need to get off of. Honestly,
Hmm.
yes,
That's right.
bargaining we need to
We are in
stop.
America, guys. We're not in,
Yes,
in Africa.
please.
And
Yeah, the price is a price, and when is a discount, we put on the
Because
front. When
exactly,
it's
and then
coming
there's
with it on the
always
discount, that's we have to understand.
So
yeah.
what Somali people have to understand in our community, as a
Hmm.
matter of
you
fact, the way
guys,
Macy's works, it has to work with you guys. Just we
It
treat
does.
everybody the same.
Apparently.
As
you
you go to
guys,
another business, this business is the same. There is no
you know
I
what
know
I figured
Marlene is
out?
my friend. I eat from the same plate as you.
Exactly.
Right,
This
right. Some tribe or
I
some
mean, once you
things,
use the register, it's just tough. The kind of discount
very
for
tough.
different people is
Very
tough. Wallahi.
frustrated.
I
And
like
I
that.
lose
I like that.
employee. I lose employee. I come here 7 days. As Shukri,
Mhm.
sometimes you
Exactly.
invite me to go some dinner, and I told you I can. I have to be the store. I
Right.
lose some employee because my community. I love them, but we have to cut that. You know what I mean?
that
I agree.
that
Couldn't
that
agree
we
more.
have to limit between friendship, business, and that's how it works. And also, just what I wanted to put out there is that I think we kind of focus on, we are different, we're Somali, we're different. Don't treat me like Adam people. Like, I don't
Mhm.
want to be like,
Mhm.
why don't you just kind of do
Mhm.
this? Or
Mhm.
Ah,
Right.
um
Ilahado.
Right.
I've had that
It's
with
fair.
my
It's fair.
personal job
Mhm.
also. It's like, hey, I need you to bring me this documents. And he's like, no, I mean, you understand. I'm like, no,
Mhm.
no, no, there's rules that apply to everything. So I think we
Mhm.
should all treat everybody the same and not
Right.
favoring who and who, right?
Agree.
Great,
Yes,
great
yes.
topic there.
Couldn't agree
Great.
more.
So Somali people, women and men, please focus on doing exactly what you're doing on another store. Treat
No
your
bargaining.
other business
Yes.
owners the same. Okay, as an immigrant, entrepreneur, do you all believe you get resources to support you for your business from the State Department in Minnesota or any other department? Do you believe you're getting enough resources,
No.
No,
Sagan?
No, no.
no, not at all.
Why do you think you don't get those resources, and what do you have in mind that maybe we should support you guys to get those resources?
Well, to me, it's just that we're not out there. Everyone is kind of focused on their own.
Mhm,
So maybe we should do, like Barlin earlier said, is that since we're on mainstream and that we are competing with big businesses,
mhm,
that
mhm.
also we should have, some type of person that helps us out and kind of, show us that part. What do you think, Barlin? Barlin is a good talker, by the way. Thank you, Barlin.
No, no,
Go
thank
for it.
you. Oh my
I'll pass
God.
this to you.
I think we don't have a strong community. That's what I
Right,
put in there
right.
because
There
I
you
seen
go.
a lot of
Yes, yes.
challenge our
Uh-huh.
community facing every day. And as I tried to get, even though we had a Lake Street problem last time, still I'm having a hard time to get those little fund they giving the people, and we don't have our. We have so many Somali people. We all the time voted for them. We don't have anything coming to us and ask us how we doing. Do you need any help? Anything I can help you with? As Lake Street, I got hit. I
Right.
haven't got anything yet. I ever I fill it up all the application. I haven't got no respond.
I'm
What
sorry
we
to hear
have
that.
Well,
it's a
I wanna add
community.
that. I wanna
Yes,
add
go
that
ahead,
to
Sagal.
something, Barlene. Barlene, the only community that stand out that is amazing is African
Thank you, Joy.
development. To be
Appreciate it.
honest with you, it
Yes.
is African development, and they are not within our Lake Street District Park. But at
Mhm.
the same time, when it came to anyone that I felt like helped our business and other
Mhm.
Mhm,
business, including to mine, whether it was loan, whether it was any other sources that was being helped towards COVID-19, it was to
mhm,
me African development. And African development is a business that is worldwide for like Africa wise or any other person. But as Somalian community, I haven't
Mhm.
seen anything that stand out like African development did.
Okay,
Just
so
put
Anissa,
that in.
Yes.
okay, so Anissa, as you heard the question, if you guys are getting enough resources, I'm not sure because your business is a bit different,
mhm,
being
mhm,
a business owner as a store sale. As a community person with nonprofit working with different counties and state, tell us a little bit how you will put yourself in this situation, and also what are these women as an entrepreneur business owners, how can they get help that they need? Can you tell
So
us?
the thing, Parla, your store on Lake Street, right?
yes.
All it-
Your thing mute. I'm having hard time. Thank you.
So there was a GoFundMe account that was created for Somali businesses. I'm very
Mhm,
active online, especially on Twitter. And
mhm,
the guy that was collecting the funds is a family friend of mine. His dad is the owner of Jigjiga Hall, and he
mhm,
promised, because I promoted his GoFundMe on my Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter, and
Mhm.
he said he was gonna help all the stores or businesses that was damaged or by affected by the riots. So
Mhm.
Barla, I will take your information and I'll contact you
please.
because he was at least even if it's like $1,000, it will help you. They
Yes, it
they collect
counts.
No, all the people I get a help
almost
for was just now, like couple days ago. LLC, like I love Lake Street. That's
yes,
only thing I can find little bit, not that much. As neighbors for the Latino, they have their own community running. Each
yes,
individual going and ask them, what can I help you? Which
yes,
form I can help you? What do
That's
you
so
need
true.
from? And you know what I mean? When I saw my community and I saw all these people we voting every single day, we have to be, they can be
That is so true.
accountable with your community because I don't vote no Somali no more. I rather vote for the white guy so I can sit down at the table. I said, what
no,
can you do
don't
for
say
me?
that.
You got
Okay.
me.
Okay.
So
So
you
what you guys are feeling, if I get into details here a little bit, is that you feel left out. You're not getting enough
Absolutely.
resources. You're not getting
Absolutely.
the leaders that are supposed to support you. You're not getting information, emails, or this is where you should get your grants, or this is how you should go about it. Is that what I mean? Um,
Yes.
well,
as a
let
business
me be
owner,
honest.
I know.
I
Yeah.
want to add something. Okay, those sorry to interrupt you.
Oh, it's okay.
If I was Barla and her store was damaged, right?
Mhm.
Mm.
you could have set up a GoFundMe account and say that your business was
But we
damaged.
should not. We
Because
should not. We
no,
had
I know
five.
We
We
should
should
be
not
getting
being
city.
because
honest
We
with
should
you.
be getting
No,
we should not.
a
I mean, we
federal
had voted for every Somali
every and
person, like
Somali
Darlene said.
community.
I mean, come on now. I still own a
like,
store at Carmel Mall,
yes,
and
I know
within that
Sagal.
Lake
I know
Street,
your
I have
store.
not gotten 50 cents from it. The only place that had help, like I said, is outside of our community, where African development
Because,
is the
honey,
center
our
for
community,
everyone.
okay, can I say something?
Yes.
When our leaders and the people we elected, they get paid or get things, they don't distribute it. They keep it to themselves, some of them. I'm sorry to say this, and I know where
Right.
your frustration is coming from, but this
Right.
is what I believe. You have to be your biggest advocate. My friend's mom's store was burned to down. Mama, what was it? My mother, Lake Street, Dukan Kaliguguay. Almost
Right.
She got
$300,000
GoFund. She
alone
got
is there
GoFund.
because
But I want
Why?
to remind you, ladies, don't you think that as a Go fan, they choose who they want to support?
okay,
That's
can
the
I
other
tell
thing
you
I
something?
noticed.
My
Saga may not get help from GoFan, or Barlin may
Exactly.
not get help from GoFan,
yes.
but they chose to support her.
But
You
they were
understand what I mean?
supporting, honey. They were supporting everybody that was affected on Lake Street. Wallahi,
Somebody else was not supported that I know
Not
that tried to
all
get a
people not
GoFan.
supported. No.
because
Nah,
Yes.
nah, I haven't seen it.
my
I'm
own friend
sorry.
was publishing the GoFundMe accounts on the city of Minneapolis because they have grants and they were promoting it on their city on Instagram, on their page on Instagram. They have a lot of followers. They were saying this
Anissa,
business help.
Yeah, but it's still.
also that's a 50-50. You cannot get the same amount as the other lady got. Berlin will still be like maybe in the lower
Less because it was
less
not
money.
banned down. Yeah.
Exactly.
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
But
Wallahi,
with
every
the
single
GoFan,
day
is
I
a
used to,
family
I used to
friends.
open my, I used to Google and see what is open. I apply every single night, a new coming. All the thing we see now, I love Lake Street. They come to me and help me out to get that fund, that grant.
Thank
That's
you.
only
Thank
people
you.
I seen for up to
Okay.
6 months, the COVID-19. The
Wow.
COVID-19,
All
our
I'm
stores was
saying
closed.
is when we
We
see
got
Lake
hit.
Street, when we go all the way Lake Street, including the big Carmel. So how did this go? That they say that Lake Street is not qualified for it because it's uptown, but then also you're getting money towards women, minority, color. Come on now, you know what I mean? And then literally they literally said that no funding for whatsoever from any sources because of Carmel Mall was connected to Uptown. But then also the grants were getting either if you were black, woman, and also minority. So who was on that area on Lake Street? So across the street would get their funds, but we would not. So
Okay.
until today, we pay for our rent.
So Sagar,
They won't till
just to
today.
come to Caramel, I heard Caramel in 24 were granted, Team Worlds granted some grants for the Somali. How is that coming?
We have not received 50 cents, Maanto. Just straight up. The kind of
Maybe
pay.
they're working on it. Should we be
Let's
positive?
hope so. Let's hope so.
It's a question
Let's
mark
hope
in
so.
that one.
Let's
Okay.
hope so.
All right. Okay. So I maybe I will try to connect you guys with the state and see what options. I'll send you guys an email later, inshallah. So
Amazing.
how do you? And my fifth question will be: how do you handle and push through criticism or situation like we are now in Corona, business not going well as to manage? How do you handle that as business owner right now?
For me, like she said, I was working at home throughout the corona, but the only way you go through is just still advertise yourself, still talk about what you have going there. And also when it comes to pricing, you kind of also want to go ahead and give out that discount so that you can still have people coming through to your
Business.
stores.
Okay. And Barlin, how about you? Are you giving
Yeah,
discounts on
I actually,
hijab?
yes, I do. Yeah, because we have a lot of merchandise. When we had the COVID-19, as retail, I was closing 2 months and a half. And
Right.
then we opened, I think, E-Time, and then we closed it again for Lake Street, got hit again for 2 weeks. So that what makes me all merchandise is right here. I have to sell it lower the price I can. I lose money. You know what I mean? I can't
That's
hire
true.
people because I cannot afford it right now.
That's true.
So I have to work 7 days by myself. And
Okay.
that is kind of a frustration and confused and all that stuff for COVID-19. I don't know other people, but I got a lot of stress on that.
Okay. I'm sorry about that. And Anissa, tell me about you, since you own a online store.
Yeah, so our store in Kenya was affected because they closed stores in Kenya as well, and there was curfew a lot. Online it was okay. I got creative, like Sega said. I started giving people discounts.
Mhm.
You know, promoted it on social media. Just like keep promoting every day. Post it on Snapchat. I
Mhm.
have Sega on
Mhm.
Snapchat. I've been to her salon. She's
Yeah, me
amazing. I'm
too.
happy for
I have you
you.
too,
Keep
baby.
growing.
Yes.
Mashallah.
Barla's Boutique. I came to your store long time when I lived in
Oh,
St.
thank
Cloud
you,
and I bought
Valia.
a abaya from you. I
Oh,
think
thank you.
2017, it was 2018 when you were new.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
So I mean, we gotta keep supporting each other.
Each
People
other.
are
Yeah.
always negative. Always tell me
Mhm.
nobody wants natural stuff. Everybody wants to be light skin. I'm like, no.
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 Everybody wants to look
Majority
I
of
good.
want
our
to be
community,
me.
I also want to add to that, that majority of our community are very supportive when it
Mhm.
comes to them supporting each other. As
Yes.
you see Carmel and as you see 24, our business, Barlene, Abayo, everyone, is
Mhm.
that we still like to go ahead and like to get a good business just like that.
Yes.
So
I
Mhm.
that's
believe that.
amazing.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
I
I.
need
that's good.
I need clothes. I go to Berlin. I need organic things. I go to Anisa. I need
Exactly.
hair and
Mhm.
body wash or
Facial.
whatever. I go to
Mhm.
Sagal.
Second.
So that is
Yep.
amazing. We're still supporting each other,
Each
and
other.
our
Yeah,
money is
exactly.
going just around each
Each
other. And
other.
that's
Yeah,
Right.
the
exactly.
energy and positive impact
Yes.
that we need for each other. MashaAllah, great job, ladies. My sixth question will be: as a Somali woman, what made you get out of the culture norms, taboos that we believe that women should be married, stay home, watch kids, and not become independent and work and become successful. Tell me a little bit about that. How did you get at that and be like, you know what? I don't care. I'm gonna do this and take the risk.
I am gonna go ahead and have my mentor answer that question. She's
You sure?
amazing, by the way, and her name is Sabrina. She has been working with us.
Okay, Sabrina, you wanna join us? She can sit with you.
I think you guys probably can't see me,
Yep,
but
she
I
can
know
see.
you. I know her. I know a couple of you guys.
Hi.
I'm so early to meet you
Okay, so
guys.
answer that
So
question.
my name is so my name is Sabrine. I am a consultant and direct marketer for Betul
Mashallah.
Spa.
How old are you?
I am 26 now. I know I
Oh
Yeah.
sound like
wow.
yes.
Mhm.
She's the
My
rock for the business.
yes, my biggest thing that I do is it's human resources administrations, doing paperwork appropriately, and just helping out businesses get the most profit from whatever it is that they're selling. And I think what helped me kill that taboo was a reality check of where I live. Okay,
Okay.
so
Mhm.
especially in the United States of America, you cannot make income like a good, safe,
Nice.
healthy income
Mhm.
from just a
One.
working person, right?
That's right.
Minimum wage is unfortunately one of those that requires you to make more money. Like 50,
That's right.
if your rent is $1,200 a month, you definitely
Mhm.
cannot be paid $12 an hour.
That is
You,
Yeah.
true.
you will not be able to make that money. And it's just, I think that's what helped me in Sagal understand that if in order for us to have better futures for our kids, better future for
Mhm.
ourselves and the people that we
Mhm.
are surrounding ourselves with,
Mhm.
we need to get out of the normal taboos,
Right.
Right.
right?
Great. Yes,
And
that is
more
true.
money, happier home, happy
Yes.
because
Yes. Yes.
it's
Yeah.
realistically speaking, it's so that the more money you have, naturally speaking, the more money in your pocket, the more opportunities out there is
Up
for.
there. Go for it.
And
Yeah.
Great.
I think
Mhm.
the more funding, the more we get out of the taboo, the more we can help not only our sisters, the more we can
Mhm.
help our partners, and the more we can
Mhm.
help just our
It's
community
a
as a
community.
general
Yeah.
whole.
I agree
That's
with
true.
you
Yeah.
100%.
And Barlene, tell me, what do you think about that?
Well, if I get a rich guy, I would sit at home. But
Hey.
He's
any
already tired
Somali,
from
Okay.
if
7
you
days
guys
a week.
know I'm single, say hello to me.
Yeah.
Um, but one person is not enough, as you know, i- helping each other will be, and it depends on the person you married to. Some
Mhm.
that person will, help you go for it, whatever you like. I'm behind you.
Speaking of
And
rich, you stay home. Do you agree when men say "guriga jog anakum
but you have to
bilayo"?
provide me what I want. If
There
it
you
doesn't
go.
give me
It's like
what
you
I don't
have
want,
to
I'm out.
show.
Not me. Not
Exactly. You
me.
have to show the statistics that you can take care of me, my
Yes,
17 children that
so
I
I
plan
take
on
care of the
having.
family.
Yes.
Anissa,
And
tell
it's
me.
just
So
it's just
I
honest truth though. So
okay. Honestly speaking,
Mm.
I studied business background. I do have a master's degree in international business. I always worked in my life. Before even I got married, I was already independent woman. I just love having access to my own money and spending it whichever way I want.
Mhm.
We both work hard. We have 4 kids. Life is expensive. We don't want to depend on any, young lady said, one income is not enough unless you want to cover it, with public assistance, which we don't want to do
I
that. So
disagree.
you will have
Never.
to
So,
work hard to pay for the
mhm.
rent. It's like so
Okay.
many expenses: childcare, hospital bills, like mouth,
That's more life.
food. Food
Mhm.
itself is
So,
expensive.
so
So everything.
for the married ones who have kids and have a family, I have a deep question on that note, Anissa, that you brought. In our religion, we have this thing that we are married, and niman kena masul and
Yeah.
like they're responsible
Yes.
to our needs.
Responsibility.
Is that right? When as a married woman and you own your own business, how's that going? Is your husband doing still what you need and you're still independent at the same time, or
Yes.
is that like, okay, now you're independent, you have your own money, I get to slick around, and I don't need to care that much? How is that working,
So this
No,
married
this
no.
is
women?
the thing.
Sagal,
Can I
So
answer that? Because the
yes,
technically I'm married.
are
so
you
this is
married?
the thing. She's not married. So
The thing
those
is,
so
here's
this
the
is
thing.
the thing.
I
They
realized.
say if a man is working, he provides for the family. الرجال قوامون على النساء. We argue this
Yeah.
a lot online, especially on Twitter. His money is my money and my money is my money, because he still has a responsibility to help. But now everything is expensive and we're family, so we both chip in and help with bills and
Mhm.
everything. Because we're
Mhm.
teamwork, remember? We have
That's
Right.
kids
true.
now,
I
it's
mean,
bigger.
that Twitter tweet is very, very toxic. Let's just be realistically honest.
Mhm.
That and one relationship that I really see as a business owner is Sagal's partner.
Mhm.
Um, they realize that in order to flourish, in order to have the income that they want, the lifestyle that they want, they have to
Mhm.
do it in the form of a companion, right? So I think they really got a lot closer during this trials of especially Ritual Med Spa, opening up Ritual Med Spa. I think they
So,
really got closer that way. So the whole toxic his money is my money and my money is my money. It
It's
won't.
gone.
When you are a
It's
team,
gone.
that doesn't really
A
happen
team.
No, but
Yeah.
because
that's
it's
what I
about
say.
money now.
but
No,
did
I said
Ahan?
that's the belief. You
The
not
Dina
like
hand, yeah.
Islamically.
Islamic man has to
Your
provide
money
it.
is your money. Like
Yes.
literally, al-rijalu qawwamuna ala nisa.
Mhm.
But now
Yes.
that we're married and we have kids, we work together as a team. That's what I say.
And that's a woman's choice to decide if she wants
Yes.
to help her husband or not.
Thank you,
So,
Dulce.
Okay,
husband,
Yep.
you
so
hearing
I
this
want to
right?
say something about that. Okay, so
Safin Sagal.
basically, when you were starting the business and you were starting fresh, and he's your backbone, and he's starting all this with you. Also, the kids that you both have is the college money and their
Yep.
future. So at the end of the day, it's not my money is my money and his money is my money. That to me is just a no-no. So
Yeah.
Mhm.
alhamdulillah, it's just that everything goes
When
to a one account.
Yes,
Yeah.
and Sagal, that's a family choice that you just mentioned there. Okay,
Yeah.
that's a
Yes,
family choice. But again, like
yes,
we were talking about, like
The general.
specifically when we look generally in the religion part, your money is your money. Your husband is still your responsibility.
right.
So
Yes.
That's true.
but you, Sagal, make a choice and say, I want to be together, use the same
Right,
account, support each other. That's
right,
your choice. Yeah, I mean, but some
right.
women don't
Just
agree with that.
to
I
be
Yeah,
agree.
clear,
True.
somebody.
we work as a team as well. My business was started by my husband, so
Right, there
everything
you
is
go.
team.
Yep, yep,
But
yep.
I said he does not like
No,
he's not. Yes,
religion
team
wise, though, when it comes down to that, it
Yep.
Mhm.
was women that were staying home and man
Mhm.
was providing. Now you
No.
saying that I'm gonna hire a nanny and I'm gonna go
Mhm.
on my way, and then so then already the religion part is already broken
It's
apart
out.
because
That's true.
women were supposed to stay home
And I
and
think
wear her
that's
cute, good ass see through, cooking injera all day, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You know, that's reality.
and I think that's
So
where the
then,
misconception. I
Yeah.
think that's where the misconception happens, where that there is this frustration in our men is like not an independent بين قناصة. This woman becomes independent and she forgets her work at home and responsibility towards her kids. Is that right?
right,
Because somebody else is taking care of their kids. So, and I mean, we're not talking about marriage and how we
right,
are supposed to do our job. This was
right,
about business, but maybe we'll have this discussion again. I like these women where
right,
we're speaking up our mind, but you know as a businesswoman, it takes so much, even as a man, to allow you to be that independent and leave your home. You know, it's very
Right.
hard. Some men don't want that. So,
Yeah.
Right.
mashallah to your husbands. Great job, ladies. You're doing a great job. Let's pass that part. And my last questions, which will be closing soon. What advice do you have for our audience watching today and the women who are hoping to become successful as business entrepreneurs? What message do you have for them?
Okay, so basically for me, I want to let them know that they're strong, that they have to have a self-confidence, and that also they need to take a risk. Sometimes you want something, but you're not taking the risk.
That's true.
Sometimes you're waiting for that little push, but you gotta push yourself. Nobody will push you here. Even your own husband, if he sees you being motivated, then he's gonna say, you know what, my beautiful wife is motivated, and I'm gonna help her out. But first, why not? Why not?
Mm-hmm.
You know what? This is what I want to do. How do I go about? The other thing that I also want to include is that all those females that had made it through to help out the young, beautiful ladies, to
Mhm.
hire, to mentor, to ma'arakte and more design, need to design that they don't
Mhm.
have to get married early.
That's
That
true.
marrying 35 is okay, marrying 40 is okay, having two
Mhm.
babies is okay. So
Mm-hmm.
ladies, take
Second,
out that and take care
Can
of
I add
yourself.
on
Yes,
so
go
a
ahead.
second, are you
Mm-hmm.
advising the younger girls shouldn't get married on time and just start business?
I
Come
mean,
on, my
if
sister.
it means, I mean, just to be realistic, if it means for you to get to your goal and to
Mhm.
establish whatever it is that you want to establish, it's okay to push marriage a
Just a
year or
little
two
bit.
But
early.
what if, but I'm gonna be optimistic here, but what
Right.
if you find that good husband that can help
Then
you
Thank
get to
grab
you.
that
it.
goal?
Then grab it. Grab it. But you don't want to get married for the
Don't
wrong
lose
reason.
it.
Yes,
It's
don't.
hard to
Hey,
find
Listen,
get
them.
because I'm
married.
just thinking,
Marriage,
what's
especially
going
now,
on?
men are becoming less. You have to be careful about
Yes,
that.
one thing
That is
I
just so fit right there.
I wanted to add one thing because a
Sure.
lot of your viewers, you have a lot of young viewers who want to become entrepreneurs and business owners.
That's true.
And I want to 100% speak to that audience. There
Yes.
is no limitation out there. It's
Mhm.
the limitation is for you to say, okay, this is what I want to do.
Mhm. Yes.
And
That's so
executing it,
nice. Yes,
executing
yes,
it,
yes.
executing it will never be a problem because where there's a will, there's a way, and
That's
you
true.
can do it.
Sky is the limit.
Whatever thing that you're thinking about, whether it's even making a chair, if that's
Mhm.
what you want to do, take
Do
the
it.
risk
Go
and the
for it.
initiative to do
Mm-hmm.
it because the universe will help you.
Yes,
That's
yes.
true.
That's so
Mashallah. Great
that's so
job. Barlin, go ahead and tell me your thoughts on this.
Okay, I want to add one more thing. As a community, if you want to do business, don't do it because Asha did it. Is that your passion? Do you like it? Can you do it? You good at it? Because what I see in my community is, Sagal open this, and I want to gonna open this one. I don't mind people have a business. It's good for the community having more businesses. But the thing is, you have to be on passion. Can you do it? It's a very hard work. It's not an easy job. That's
And I
one thing
agree with
I'm
you.
gonna include it. And I see in my community, oh, there's a boutique here. I want to open another boutique.
Copy and
Don't
paste.
mind. Can you
copy
good
and
at it?
paste.
Because I saw 6 months they closed. 6 months is closed. MashaAllah, I'm here 6 years. Alhamdulillah. But I've been through. It was a lot of hard work.
Mhm.
It's not like I'm gonna hire somebody. I sleep. I don't. I go to
Mhm.
a lot of training, and I see they
Mhm.
telling me the guys, they're the business owners. You the first to open, you the last close. If you want to
Mhm.
be succeed,
You have
okay?
to be passionate about what you're doing. You
What
just
you
don't do it because
doing?
somebody else is doing. Okay.
Right,
I like
right,
that.
right,
Go too
right.
far. You won't go too far. That's my
Mhm.
only thing I'm gonna add into it.
Thank you,
Well, you
Barlin.
gotta love it.
Anissa, what is
You
your
gotta
thought on
love it.
this?
So honestly, I do. Me and my friend, we started a Somali Sisters Network on
Mhm.
Instagram. We almost have 1,000 followers now. We love to inspire young girls, come together, share ideas, support each other. We had events 2 times so far, and then COVID-19 happened. We partner with other organizations. Like Sagal said, we have to motivate young girls. If anybody asks me, I always believe the more you offer a helping hand, the more God blesses your business.
Yeah,
So if
yeah.
somebody asks me, I used to sell abayas 2 years ago, and some young ladies from Ohio and Minneapolis asked me where I was buying it. The guy that was making it for me, he was in Dubai. I gave them the contact. My friend in London, she started selling. That's how, like, you get something back when you give it back. Another thing I
Mm-hmm.
want the young followers that are listening to us is you have to be consistent and patient. There's no
Mm-hmm.
high expectation when it comes to business. You take that risk, be patient, be consistent. And
Yes.
always the customer is right. And every person you see is your customer. It's a potential customer. No drama. People will say, oh, this is not going to be successful. Don't listen to them. You can make the
To buy
idea
you.
That's so
into your
true.
dreams.
That's so true.
Like
Mm-hmm.
other thing that Barla said, people copy each other. I don't see that as a threat anymore. I see that
It's
as
not.
because
It's
every
it's
person
it's
I know,
good.
honey, like they
But
don't
are
have
you
a
good at
passion.
it? Are
Yes,
you good at it? Because
yes.
copy is a limit. You know that,
But
right?
the other thing
How
is
far can I
sometimes they
copy?
see
It will
right
stop.
now, Dosa is doing an amazing thing as a reality TV and bringing people together.
Thank you.
Somebody that's not good at public speaking and presenting and having ideas cannot do the job she's doing. Sagal
Yes.
is certified doing facials and all of that at Med Spa. Barla is good at fashion and everything. I'm good at skincare and what I do. So every person is different. I always say when people send me a message on Snapchat or Instagram or on Twitter online, I always tell them, what do you want to do? Is there something you're passionate about? Is there
Passion of it.
something
Yep.
you're good at? If
Mhm.
somebody tells me, I know how to make bati, I'm like, okay, go make and sell them. That's how you
Mm-hmm.
do
Exactly.
it.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
So it's
Yeah.
always consistency. You have to be patient with our community. There's so many criticism. There's a lot of backstabbing and all of that, but just you have to trust
It's
God,
That's
okay.
make dua, and be
That
patient,
makes
and
you
just go.
stronger. That makes you
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
stronger.
yes,
It
Mm-hmm.
makes me stronger. I 6 years open it. I've been
Mm-hmm.
through a lot, but that's okay. It makes you
right,
stronger as
right,
long you
right.
have iman. You know,
Yeah.
Allah provided
Let's
each
just all.
individual. Allah
yes,
is not struggle is not gonna take me what God provide me in the morning.
Exactly.
exactly.
You
You
understand?
know.
That's what I have in my mind.
MashaAllah.
Allah provide me because when my
Mhm.
sister come and they said I want to open the store, I the first question I ask is, are you good at it?
Okay.
MashaAllah.
Right,
You
Yeah.
do
right,
it.
You
right.
know,
Yes, go for it.
when
You
it comes to
understand?
business, what I noticed in our community, sorry to cut you ladies, it's the fact that I work in 24 and I work in Caramel and I work to all the stores. I mean, Berlin, you're unique. You chose to be out of their
Yep.
comfort zone on the Caramel. And when I walked through these malls and I see each and every person was selling the same hijab as the
Same
other
hijab.
person.
Yes.
But I remember one thing, Ilahi is your risk.
Right,
I'm gonna sell
right.
the same thing and I'm gonna get my risk.
Allah
If
give you
somebody
the
buys
rizq.
from me,
Yes.
fi
That's it.
sabilillah,
Yeah,
صح?
Yes.
For
yeah.
So,
example,
mashallah, it's the
I went to
encouragement.
Caramel. Yes, on Thursday I went to Caramel Mall. I was dropping off my hair oil at Shamsa's store 137. Okay, I passed by. I saw dresses that was at a shop next to Sabrina's mom, the henna place. I bought 4 dresses from her. And she told me, "Man, the
MashaAllah.
$130 each, 4 of them." When I bought it from her, she was like, "I have it other and it was, what time?
MashaAllah.
2:30. So I'm telling you, I don't
Rizq.
know the lady. I just saw the dress
Yes.
inside and I like it,
Because
and I got
Allah
it for
tell
my
you to
sister.
go and give that lady.
Right, right.
So,
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
ladies,
Sagal had a
overall, I think
henna salon.
overall,
She had a hair
right.
salon. A lot of people like her because she's open. There's so many henna artists and everything. Mashallah, I'm not
She's more
talking
open.
negative about
Yeah.
anybody, but Sagal Salon can look at it to a hey, beautiful, calm. Like so,
Customer
it's
service is number one
customer
always.
service,
Yeah.
Right,
patience. Ilahi ina
right,
aminted, your rizq will
right.
come.
Mhm.
And wallahi, business
Professionalism.
is the way. Like Somalis are natural born business.
Yeah,
Mhm.
We're
that's so
really good
true.
at
Yeah.
this, and I'm glad we're doing this. Alhamdulillah. May Allah keep and put more
Alhamdulillah.
barakah into our
Mhm.
businesses.
Ameen.
Amen.
Halal.
Yeah.
Rizq halal.
But I
Halal.
think
Yes.
So,
overall, what we need to focus on right now, and I wanted to say this since everyone is watching, is
mhm.
that our kids are more heading towards the drugs because
Yes.
we're so focused into us. We're so
Mhm.
focused into everyone gathering their own money, their own house, their own
Yes.
anything. Anyone that you can help as a family, whether it
Mhm.
means hiring them, whether it means providing for them, whether it means because Adanka, what they can they know how to pay charity, sadaqah, but we
Mhm.
don't.
Yeah.
We do it the wrong way. We do it the wrong
Yeah.
way. So us as being business owners, I myself don't consider myself up there. I'm
Yes.
still, mainstream here. Alhamdulillah
Mhm.
Rabbil Alameen. But
Alhamdulillah,
it's
huh?
just that we need to gather and bring these young girls.
Yes.
For me, any girl that I'm at, whether it's the salon, whether it's the med spa, whether it's the beauty supply, I grab them and I talk to them and I advise them. That's
MashaAllah.
what is making difference,
MashaAllah.
ladies. Overall, that is what I'm so cool.
Yeah, mashallah, great job. So I want you guys to stick around. Valerie is gonna play a video. Voting is coming, and since you guys have not been getting enough resources, mostly that was kind of my main thing here. The resources that our community are getting as a business people. So voting is coming. Valerie is gonna play this video, and I just wanted to advise people. My next show is gonna be about voting and how important it is and how it's gonna impact us. So stay tuned. Just stay a little bit. Valerie, can you go ahead?
Nobody care about us, and that's why I don't vote. Voted for Obama back in 2012, I remember that's when I had hope. He was saying, yes, we can, and everybody got less food stamps. And when I turned 21, I was still broke, I'd never vote again. I don't think I ever had a president make my life better. Did it all on my own, ain't no politician ever do a nice gesture. I don't even know the mayor's name, I ain't never seen her one time ever. Tell me how she gonna help the city. What I'm supposed to do, write letters? What I'm supposed to do, blame Trump? He ain't never really gave Ain't nobody raised minimum wage. None of these jobs pay enough. I think they just wanna keep us broke, cause they ain't putting nothing in place for us. This how all my people feel, but we gotta learn. We complained enough, let me change it up. Everything I just said, everybody I know think the same way. See, they don't wanna see us vote, and we never do, so we see the same thing. But all our votes really do count, and they'll never really let it show. So now I'm finna break it down, cause if I don't, you would probably never know. First thing first, back in middle school when they taught us it was 3 branches of the government. We forgot it when we got older. It's the judicial, the legislative, and executive. But all we know is the executive. That's the mayor or the governor and the president. Now none of them 3 people make no laws, they just be checking them. The laws come to their desk and all they do is say no or yes to it. So when the news station tried to tell us that Barack Obama couldn't put us on, we was all salty at Obama when it was the Congress members all along. We gotta focus on the legislative branch, yeah, they the ones that make the laws. Yeah, they the ones write how much food stamp money you get on the card. But when people that wanted to help us wanted the job, I know they probably lost. Cause we ain't even know their name, we ain't know their face, we ain't know it all. So the Congress or the State House, that's legislative, they make laws. So what we want from the president is what they do, okay y'all? See, they election every 2 years, but we don't ever even go to those. The Congress, they can raise minimum wage, but we ain't even really know it though. So you know how back in 08, when we all voted for Obama, we was all supposed to go back in 2010 and vote for the Congress. Cause they the ones make child support laws, they the ones choose if your kids at school get to eat steak or corn dogs. The State House make the court costs. So if the country failed, then you can't say it's them, it's your fault. Cause y'all ain't know to vote for Congress members that was for y'all. And they don't gotta leave after 4 years, and we just let them sit. See, they don't wanna tell you this, they want you to focus on the president. Now the 3rd branch is the judicial, that's judges. They the reason why John Crawford and Trayvon ain't had justice. So when Meek Mill got locked up just for popping willies, we blame the judge and not the city when they let her get voted in, cause they ain't know who to vote against. Imagine life on the other side. Roads better, schools better, everybody get their license back. Grocery store food better, custody of your kids back. Homeless people get new shelters. If we gon' fix the US, we gotta start with them 2 letters, me and you. Somebody told us that the government wanna keep us broke, but the only reason why those people in the government is cause we ain't vote. And I ain't talking about the president, I'm talking about the ones we ain't know. See, they was gonna try to keep it low, but it's gonna hurt them when they see the pros.
Welcome back to Dose of Reality with Shukri again. We wanted to show you that video due to the fact that November 3rd is going to be the time for voting. And our women here who are business, and they were talking about the fact that they were not getting enough resources or anything. Make sure the person that you are voting for, it's an effect for you later that supports your business, supports your success, supports your future for your kids and the generation that is coming up. So remember, sit down and think, what do I get out of voting for this person? Okay, next show will be about voting, and I will be having some very professional expertise to talk about that. Beside that, ladies, I appreciate you guys being in the show with me, and
Thanks for
thank
having
you
us.
so much for the great amazing talk on the community and the, being as a business entrepreneurs. Okay, ladies.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
All right,
Appreciate
ma
it.
salama. Have a great day. It was an
Salam.
honor to have you guys.
Thanks
Shukri,
for having us.
Yes.
your socials, okay? Text me
All
your
right.
All right.
Perfect. I'll do that. Thank you so much.
Bye, Sado. Good
Bye,
luck,
guys.
Barla.
Bye,
I
guys.
can reach out to you as well. I'll get your
Inshallah.
email from what's her name? I have
Inshallah.
settled already, so I'll
Okay.
connect you with the guy that raised funds for the Lake Street businesses. You're eligible for that if your business was damaged. He
Yes,
has the
yes.
money already.
Inshallah.
Okay,
All
okay.
right.
Thank you, sister.
Ma'asalama. Thank
Appreciate
you,
it.
Valerie, so much.
Bye.
I will see you next time. Stay tuned for Dose of Reality. Have a great day, guys.
You
And
too.
be
Bye-bye.
safe with COVID.
All right. Okay.